Welcome back, Tech Masters. This is part 2 of lesson 4 on the impacts of structures on society. Let's begin by talking about the features of a product. The design process is used by engineers, architects, industrial engineers, and designers, and many others when developing ideas and solving problems. When designing a product, designers need to consider the needs of the society as well as the impact the product has on society and the environment. To understand the design process, let's have a look at some of these features on different products. We're going to have a look at a mobile home, a camera, a mop, a tricycle, an office chair, and a water pistol. Each of these products here has been designed to be used for a particular purpose. Now, use these questions to discuss the features of each product. Who and what is it for? Will it do the job it has been designed for? Is it safe to use? Is it easy to use? Does it look good in terms of aesthetics? And has the designer considered its impact on the environment? And has the designer considered its impact on society, finally? Let's move on to a case study on existing designs where we look at a school desk design. The first school desk was made in 1880. Before that, children who were lucky enough to go to school sat on benches and struggled to write in their books that they held on their laps. The first school desk was built with a table section that was attached to wooden seats and backrests. As the design of the school desks developed, they were built with storage space for learners to keep their books. They were also designed to be more comfortable and the correct sizes to suit learners of different ages. Some desks were made sturdier by using metal frames, and assignments on environmentally friendly desks were made entirely from metal to save wood. Nowadays, a number of different materials are used to make desks that last. Figure 10 and 11 show two different types of desks. The design brief. In lesson 1, you learned about shapes in the design process. Remember that the design process consists of 5 stages: investigate, design, make, evaluate, and communicate. In the design stage, you begin by writing a short statement that describes a need or the problem fully. This is called the design brief. You write the design brief to help you identify an opportunity. To identify an opportunity, ask yourself, what is the problem? Why is it a problem? And what will be achieved if I solve the problem? Let's look at specifications and constraints. To plan a design, you must draw up a list of requirements. You need to write design specifications. Design specifications are the requirements that the product must meet to solve the problem. And to identify the specification, ask yourself, what must the product do and what must be included? The design brief must also include any constraints. These include any limitations to the design process and include such things as the appearance of the finished product, how much it will cost to make it, and the materials that you will use. To identify these constraints, ask yourself, what materials can be used and what materials cannot be used? What tools can be used and what tools cannot be used? And how long do I have before the product must be finished? Let's talk about features. Once the product has been manufactured, the original design specifications become the features of the product. Various features must be kept in mind when designing a product. To identify the features of a product, ask yourself, who and what is it for? Will it do the job? Is it safe to use? Is it easy to use? Does it look good in terms of aesthetics? And what will its impact on society be? And finally, what will its impact on the environment be? Let's do a quick activity. Let's examine the features of a school desk. Examine figures 10 and 11 and write the answers to these questions in your workbook. Number 1, identify the features of each desk. Number 2, write a design brief for a 2-seat school desk to be used in a South African school. And number 3, list the design specifications for a 2-seat school desk.